Welcome to Purple Earth Reviews. My name is Sharon and today we are continuing on a rewatch of Supernatural. It has been a very long time since I've reacted to or rewatched Supernatural. I have been too busy going to conventions, TV shows, including Supernatural, where I met Jensen Ackles. In fact, that's my photo, and this is my calendar that I'm selling online, so if anybody wants that, link in the description. If you want to see our boys, and yeah, so that's what I've been busy doing, going to conventions, taking photos of them, and making calendars. So, but today we are watching season 1, episode 14, Nightmare. And this episode also has an actress from Sabrina the Teenage Witch, who I also saw in Scotland Comic Con. So this will be interesting as well, because nobody asked her about Supernatural, that panel, I don't think. I do have it on my channel, so if anybody wants to go watch that, they can. It's mostly about Sabrina. But yeah, so it's been a while since I've watched this one, so let's just get into it.
Previously on Supernatural.
Previously on Supernatural.
You think there are people hunting?
We can't need this, it's getting cold.
I gotta find Dad.
Oh yeah, and I forgot to almost say this. Spoiler alert, I will probably be referencing stuff that happens in seasons down the line, maybe even the last season. Who knows? I'll probably be referencing Chuck, so. I don't remember this song. This is the original music as well. He's got a jet ski. Yeah, here comes the creep factor. I wonder where the psychic kid is. Like, how can he be seeing all of this? Is he hidden in his garage somewhere? If that's the case, you'd be gassed to death. Or does he just have, maybe he's got a live feed? Could have done that back then. Or maybe he's just visualising it and you can see him in his mind. Like visions, I guess. Must be terrifying. Oh, he's there. Yeah, he's watching through a window. That explains it. And Sammy's like, that's a vision. We need to go help him. Oh, little Dean sleeping away. He's grumpy. There's that clock that's in nearly every episode. Well, loads of episodes.
Sammy, relax. I'm sure it's just a nightmare.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I mean, you know, a normal everyday,
nightmare.
naked in class nightmare. This license plate, it won't check
Naked
out.
in class, eh?
It felt different, Dean. Real. How far away?
From Saginaw? Yeah, a couple hours.
Drive faster.
He doesn't normally like Dean driving that fast, but let's try and save a life, I guess. But it's too late. Oh, Sam, it's not your fault. You just saw it. Oh, I love these boys.
Suicide.
I mean, yeah, that's what it looked like.
How are they saying it happened?
I heard they found him in the garage, locked inside his car with the engine running.
It is Beth Broderick.
Do you know about what time they found him?
What just happened about an hour or two ago?
So you're 2 hours away
Imagine what they're going
when you
through.
made that phone call. He feels guilty and he shouldn't.
Said we got here as fast as we could. Not fast enough.
You can't teleport.
Which doesn't make any sense,
Do
man.
you have a teleporter? No, he doesn't.
Why would I even have these premonitions unless there was a chance that I could stop them from happening?
It's just the yellow eyes trying to prevent his children from being killed.
What do you think killed him?
Maybe the guy just killed himself. You know, maybe there's something supernatural going
No,
on.
wait a minute. Yeah. He basically just having premonition about all the yellow-eyed kids. And And if this kid goes down that road, then yeah, I think Yellow Eyes is... Why is he having these? Is it just like a side effect, or is Azazel kind of trying to get someone to help him? But that doesn't make any sense because they're competing anyway. Is it just to fuck with Sam? Possibly. Give him more information about his psychic abilities and what he can do. Possibly. It's like he's trying to bring him together with others, unless it's just a side effect of his demon bloodness. That he can't control it and he's just connected to all the others. It could be just simple as that.
He was murdered by something, Dean. I don't know why I'm having these dreams. I don't know what the hell is happening, Dean.
Man, I'm just worried about you.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like...
Oh, I gotta say, you look like crap.
Dean, you
Nice.
look like
Thanks.
worse. Sorry.
Let's just pick this up in the... We'll talk to the family.
They're not going to want to talk to us.
But I think I know who they will talk to.
It's the first time we get to see... Oh, that smile of Jensen's.
This has got to be a whole new level.
First time we
for
get to
us.
see them as preachers.
I'm Father Simmons.
I can't.
Father Freely. We're new
The
junior priests
bloopers.
over at St. Augustine's. It's in difficult times like these when the Lord's guidance is most needed, like.
Well, he does have a plan. And it involves your son. And Azazel. And Yellow Eyes. Thanks, Chuck.
He's just so upset about Jim's death. Would you like some coffee?
That'd be great.
It was wonderful of you to stop by. The support of the church means so much right now.
After all, we are all.
Do you have
God's
bigger
children.
cups? 2 and 6. Oh, here comes the food beginning. Wasn't that where it wasn't actually supposed to be properly edible? It was just as a prop. And Dean, Jensen, ate it and apparently it was a bit horrible. And that is what caused the foodiness of Dean Winchester in the future.
Tone it down a little bit, Father.
He can't swallow it because it's
Miss
not
Miller,
very
did your husband have a history of depression?
Really? Better.
You can see the regret in Jensen's eyes. It's like, why the hell did I eat that hot dog on a stick? He's like chewing it and chewing it and chewing it.
Our son, Max. He was the one who found it.
Do you mind if maybe I go talk to him?
He's still chewing it. He's still chewing it. Well, he's still chewing.
Miss Miller, you have a lovely home.
Dean knows how to
How long have
charm.
you lived here? I bet you have all kinds of headaches.
Like what?
Electrical shortages. Odd settling noises at night.
No, nothing like that. It's been perfect.
No ghost. It's a nice gentle interrogation
Use
there.
your restroom.
Another one.
Like
He knew he was going off camp for that though.
normal dad.
And you live at home now?
I'm trying to save up for school, but it's fine.
So when you found your dad,
I heard the engine running. I don't know why he did it.
A good little actor.
I know it's rough,
But he's also
Those are
probably
bad.
still traumatized anyway from,
especially when you don't have all the answers.
you know, being abused by his dad. Or was it stepdad? I can't remember. Oh my god, I completely forgot about this. It's like... Supernatural goes high-tech. It's not just like EMF going... Oh, I just think this is the only time we ever see this. It's just Sammy.
What about the land?
Graveyards, battlefields, tribal lands, or any other kind of atrocity on or near the property.
That was sweaty. You can tell.
Hey man, I told you, I searched that house up and down. There were no cold spots, no sulfur scent.
So what, you think Jim Miller killed himself?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that there's nothing supernatural about that house.
That's where he gets a vision.
Maybe
Maybe another
it's just
vision comes.
Gosh, I disconnected the
Dean
chair
likes cleaning his guns though, doesn't he?
in some other way.
What's wrong with you? Sam?
Oh, that concern on Dean's face.
Hey, what's going on? Talk.
So he's in the house. I mean, it's not suspicious at all, right? You can tell the right there. You could normally your light's on the ceiling, but you can see the shadow of the bag coming down like that from this angle. You can tell it's studio light. It's also the reflection from the door as well. I mean, why would you look outside of the window? The window's inside for that.
It's happening again. Something's gonna kill Roger Miller.
That was a bit, it was a bit over the top there, I think. In terms of the way he said that to Dean.
You okay?
Yeah.
If you're gonna hurl, I'll pull the car over, you know, because the upholstery, I don't know.
Just drive.
He's just worried about the car. Typical Dean.
Why am I connected to them? Why am I watching them die? Why the hell is this happening to me?
I don't know, Sam, but we'll figure it out, okay?
Tell the truth. You can't tell me this doesn't freak you out.
This doesn't freak me out.
Liar.
Hey, hold up a second.
What are you guys, missionaries? Leave me alone.
Don't act crazy, Sam. He's not going to listen to you if you act crazy.
I don't want your help.
Nice kick. Too late. Just the way to die from that. Yeah.
Start wiping down your fingerprints so we don't want the cops to know we're here. Go, come on. I'm gonna take a look inside.
I don't know fingerprints. I'm going to make more fingerprints by going inside.
I'm telling you, there was nothing in there. There's no signs either, just like the Miller's house. So maybe Roger and Jim Miller got involved in something heavy, something curse-worthy.
Hey, you think Max is in danger? I know one thing I have in common with these people.
What's that?
Both their families are cursed.
Our family's not cursed. We just had our dark spots.
Pretty dark.
No, it's more like you're chosen, really, rather than cursed.
All these people kept coming with like casseroles.
You don't take one.
It's nothing.
How you holding up?
Okay.
So how was it in that house when you were a kid?
It's fine.
All good memories?
Dean recognises something, doesn't
Unusual?
he? In him.
Something involving your father and your uncle, maybe?
Why do you ask?
Just a question.
No, there was nothing. We were totally normal.
Dean recognises the lie because he had to lie a lot as a kid. When he had to tell people outside of his family that he lived a normal life and he didn't.
Nobody's family is totally normal and happy. See when he was talking about his old house?
Sounded scared.
Say we go find the old neighborhood, find out what life is really like with the Millers.
Such a beautiful car.
The brother had the place next door. So,
That baseball
what's
cap
this
is way
about?
too small for his
That poor
head.
kid okay? Well, in my life, I've never seen a child treated like that. Used to beat the tar out of Max. Bruises. In fact, that thug brother of his was just as likely to take a swing at the boy. But the worst part was the stepmother. She just stand there, checked out, never lifted a finger to protect him. I must have called.
Maybe she was also being
I
hit.
think his real mom died. Are you okay there?
Yeah,
Oh,
thank you.
Sam. He's ready to fall down.
You know I never did anything.
That's right.
She has that air of
Once.
being an abused wife as well, so if he was hitting him, he was probably hitting her as well. Oh.
I'm sorry.
You just don't want to die. Max is doing it. Everything I've been seeing.
Yep.
You sure about that?
I didn't even realize it, but this whole time he was there. He was outside of the garage. I wasn't connecting to the Millers. I was connecting to Max.
Yep.
He's no different than anything else we've hunted. All right, we gotta
Actually,
end him.
he is.
We're not going to kill Max.
Gotta end him. Right, so that sounds very much like Gordon from the next couple of seasons. So, but at least Dean's like, he's a killer. But I think in terms of them ending him, you know, it's kind of a blurry line because he's human, but he's also psychic. So he could be arrested easily, but he could get out of prison and use his psychic abilities to escape if he wanted to. So I sort of see where Dean's coming from, but I also see where Sam's coming from in the fact that why do we need to kill him? And then obviously next season comes around and Dean is like, I'm not killing Sam no matter what, even no matter what Dad says. So yeah.
We can talk to him. Hey, promise me you'll follow my lead on this one.
All right, fine. But I'm not letting it hurt anybody else.
Didn't stop them, not once.
What are you doing here?
Can we talk to you outside for just 1 second?
Okay.
Great.
Can't believe that worked. Somebody just like bursts through the doors over here, you know. And the only suspicion he gets is when he sees Dean's gun, so. Here we go.
You're not priests.
Priests can't have guns? I thought it was America.
What are you doing?
Ouch.
Just hear me out.
About what?
I saw you do it. I saw you kill your dad and your uncle before it happened.
All I can see right now is Dean looking at that gun that's pointing at his brother. He is so protective of Sam. He is just keeping an eye on that gun.
What? I'm having visions, Max, about you. Max, I was drawn here, all right? I think I'm here to help you.
One can help me.
Let me try. We'll just talk.
He would never make
Me
a
and you.
Lucifer.
We'll get Dean and Alice out of here.
It's too weak.
No way.
Dean is like, nope.
They'll just go upstairs.
Shame I'm not leaving you alone with him.
Yes, you are. Look, Max,
5 minutes. Go.
this has to stop.
It will. After my stepmother.
No. Did she beat you?
No. But she never tried to save me. She's a part of it too.
She was scared.
All did to you growing up. They deserve to be punished.
Growing up. Try last week.
Yeah. Oh.
My dad still hit me. Old habits die hard, I guess.
I'm sorry.
When I first found out I could move things, it was a gift.
It's a bit like Matilda.
But now I had this.
Crappy family. Telekinesis.
So last week, and then I knew what I had to do.
Why didn't you just leave?
It wasn't about getting away. Just knowing that they'd still be out there.
And he's
was about-
22 at the minute, so
Not being afraid.
yeah.
When my dad used to look at me, there was hate in his eyes. Do you know what that feels like?
He
He
doesn't.
blamed me for everything. For my mom's death.
Why would he blame you for your mom's death?
Here it comes.
Because she died in my nursery.
She died in your nursery?
Sam's like, shit.
There was a fire. And he'd get drunk and babble on like she died in some insane way. He said that she burned up, pinned to the ceiling.
The revelation. Oh, Sam.
What your dad said about what happened to your mom,
It's true.
it's real. It happened to my mom too. Exactly the same.
Your dad must have been as drunk as mine.
Nope.
No, it's the same thing, Max. The same thing killed our mothers. This must be why I've been having visions during the day.
Yep.
Because you and I must be connected in some way. Your abilities, they started 6-7 months ago, right? Out of the blue?
How'd you know that?
Because that's when my ability started, Max. I mean, yours seem to be much further along, but then...
Because you're not embracing yours, Sam.
Maybe you and I were chosen.
Yep.
For what?
Here's Lucifer. That's why.
But you gotta let us go, Max. You gotta let your stepmother go.
Sammy's soft little voice trying to convince him. Oh, I love how it's getting into the plot now, because season 1 is mostly about Monster of the Week, and this started off as just, oh, it's probably a ghost. No. Plot.
No. What they did to me. I still have nightmares. I'm just tired of being scared. If I do this, it'll be over.
Don't you
Nope.
get it? The nightmares won't end, Max. Not like this. And it makes you as bad as them. You don't have to go through all this by yourself.
I mean, he had bruises. He could have gone to the police if he wanted to. If he was brave enough.
I'm sorry.
He had witnesses from the previous one.
No! No!
Oh, this is Dean's first fake death. The vision death. Why did he do that one? He could have literally just pulled the trigger. I guess he gets a closer shot.
Stay back.
You want to kill her, you gotta go through me first.
Why did you say that, Dean?
Okay.
That CGI gun does not look like Dean's gun. Oh, the poor boy. Come on, Sammy. Save Dean. Love that. That brotherly bond of losing Dean is strong enough for you to tap into your powers of telekinesis. Come on, Sammy. Here we go.
No, don't! Please! We can help you. Alright? It's not the solution. It's not gonna fix anything. You're right.
So Dean actually loses that gun to the police because they have to have it as for evidence.
Max attacked me. They tried to stop him. They fought for the gun.
Where did Max get the gun?
I don't know. I've lost everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. I just said something else.
Sam.
Captured him somehow.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do it.
Do what?
Torture yourself. Wouldn't have mattered what you said, Max is too far gone.
Says the
Think about how he
hypocrite.
looked at me, man. Should have done something.
Dean tortures himself
you
all
risked
the
your
time.
life.
We're lucky we had Dad.
I never thought I'd hear you say that.
I know, right?
Could have gone a whole other way after Mom. A little more tequila, a little less demon hunting, then we would have Max's childhood.
So this right here is why I don't believe that John Winchester was physically abusive towards them as kids, because a lot of people have a headcanon that he was. It's in fan fiction and everything, and it's moments like this where I think they, John was neglectful emotionally, and yes, he left them alone to go hunting. But I think this here is kind of proof of that, at least for Sam. John never laid a finger on him until they had their big argument when he left. Some people say that Dean's reaction to it in a moment, they read into it and think, huh, you didn't, but what about me? So, but I don't think that. I think John wasn't a good parent, but I don't think he physically beat his kids. Just my opinion, based on the evidence that we have.
All things considered, we turned out okay.
All things considered.
That's the reaction people say, oh, but Dean didn't say that. Either he had that reaction and then people read into that. So, but I know, because we all know that John was a little bit harsher on Dean than he was Sam. Because he was the oldest, he had to look after Sam, and something wicked coming up, he looked at Dean differently after he let Sam almost get killed by that streaker. mean, there's stuff on the line that people interpret it as well, but I don't think that. So I just think he was neglectful rather than abusive. And some people say it's the same thing, but when I'm talking about abusive, I mean physically abusive, which I don't think he was.
Dean, I've been thinking.
Oh, that's never a good thing.
I'm serious.
Dean in red.
I've been thinking.
Oh, this early. Didn't realise he was in red so early.
You think maybe it was after us? After Max and me?
Why don't you think that?
Either telekinesis or premonitions. We both had abilities, you know? Maybe it was after us for some reason.
If it wanted you, it would have just taken you. It's about that damn thing that did this to our family. The thing that we're gonna find, the thing that we're gonna kill. And that's all.
Yeah.
When Max locked me in that closet.
He's being honest.
The door.
I moved it. Got a little bit more upper body strength than I gave you credit for.
I mean, say that in
I
5 seasons
moved it.
time.
Like
Whew.
Max.
Even 3 seasons time.
Oh,
Yes, Dean.
right. Business.
I can't turn it on and off, Dean.
Why'd you do it?
I don't know. I can't control it. I saw you die, and it just came out of me like a punch.
Yeah.
You know, like freak adrenaline.
Uncontrolled, based on your emotions.
I'm sure it won't happen again.
Aren't you worried, man? Aren't you worried that I could turn into Max or something?
Nope, he doesn't. He's not worried.
Because you got one advantage that Max didn't have.
Dad?
Dean.
Because Dad's not here, Dean.
Me.
Yeah.
As long as I'm around, nothing bad is gonna happen to you. I know what we need to do about your premonitions.
Because he has a shout bad
I
decisions
know where
on.
we have to go.
Where?
Vegas.
Vegas.
That's the shout of bad decisions for you.
What? Come on, man. Crab stable? We clean up.
Love that bit of music there. Oh, that little look at the end. Episode 14 down, and you can see all the concern Dean has for Sam, and those little nuanced moments where he's worried and he's not letting Sam see it. You can tell in this episode, Jared's acting in this one was kind of a bit, I don't know, over the top than normal. And I don't know why that is. So I think it's that soft voice he has when he's trying to, like, that breathy voice, and you just like, I think he just does it a bit too much in this episode. I think that's why. But you know, he's good at the vision stuff, and that, even though it looks like people might think that's over the top, but I think that's fine. But some of the times when he was like holding on to Diego, you know, after he had the vision, I'm just like, dial it back. But other than that, I think this episode's really good. It's definitely better than the last episode of Route 666. Definitely better than the next episode of the Benders. Oh god, it's the Benders next episode. I really can't stand that episode, but I know there's some good references in it, so we'll see. It was one of those episodes that was on my worst episode list for quite a while, until later seasons when Bloodlines came into it. I still haven't been able to watch Bloodlines in full a second time. I tried watching it with a reactor once, and I just skipped through a little bit to see what her reaction was, and yeah. And then tried again with another person. I was like, no, this isn't happening. So yeah, I don't know if even if I get to that on my channel, I'll probably be pulling my hair out during that episode, or stop it halfway through. Oh, anyway, I better get going. If you want to see more of my reactions, if you want to continue on my supernatural journey, subscribe to my channel or join my Patreon to watch everything in full length. I'm also watching David Tennant's entire career. So if you want to join me watching David Tennant ever since he was a wee lad, to him being in his new show Rivals, which I have just started tonight, and that is over on my Patreon as well, then come subscribe to my Patreon, watch everything in full length, or you can watch the edited versions on my YouTube channel. but there won't be everything on my YouTube channel. So for Rivals, I'm not sure 100% if all of those episodes will be on YouTube or just the pilot, because a lot of David's shows that I'll be watching will just be one episode and then I'll be watching the rest on Patreon. Until then, I will see you next time for The Vendors.